This is your video orientation to LJS 496 from the Schoenberg collection in the Kislak Center for Special Collections, Rare Books and Manuscripts in the University of Pennsylvania Libraries. LJS 496 contains the beginning of a survey of practical applications of mathematics, algebra, and geometry for commercial purposes such as banking or trade. It is in a large format, you can see here, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can see the text. It is written in Italian in a cursive script, and there have been spaces that have been left for initials that were not filled in. Out of interest, I'll show you the paste down, which is from a printed book, also a very large printed book. Printed leaves from a 19th century archaeological work. The work itself, the Italian, was written in Italy in the last quarter of the 15th century, but the binding, clearly, if it includes 19th century printed works, it's a 19th century binding. So the binding is much later. You can also see from the condition of the main text that it might not have been bound earlier, and at least part of it is missing, because this only contains the first part of this treatise. There is some math that might look familiar to you if you keep a budget. So this might be a section where they're talking about budgeting. Let's see, it is printed on paper, not printed on paper. It is written on paper because it is a manuscript and not a typescript or a printed page. Let's see, all the way to the end. And there's another printed paste down, which that's written in French, which is sort of interesting. If you'd like to find out more about LJS 496, you can visit Franklin, where there's a complete description of the manuscript and also a link to a digital copy. This has been your video orientation to LJS 496.